So this is probably the first time that I've really walked on this bridge since being suicidal. I've walked across here drunk after being out at the bars hundreds and hundreds of times. And it's kind of weird, it's different. But this is where my rock bottom was at. I'd walk home every single night and be depressed and have those suicidal thoughts. And I've probably sat at the middle of this bridge at least 50 times and thought about jumping off into the river. And it's just kind of a weird thing for me to think about. Everybody else could be happy, but why couldn't I be happy? That's the thing that fucked me up the most emotionally. I just felt alone. Like there was, I've been single pretty much my whole life. And so that took a toll on me. And I always felt alone, even though I had like a really cool job and a great family and a lot of friends. I just always felt like I was by myself and I thought I was never gonna find anybody. And so that's the number one reason why I was so depressed all the time. I just thought I was never gonna get out of that headspace. And like, this wasn't like a one-time thing. Like it was probably, I've walked over this bridge at least 500 times. I've probably thought about jumping 50 nights. And I would just sit here and listen to music and look at the water and look at the city and cry. And then like where the bridge, like you see the lights come down, and then I would just like run my hand, like kind of feeling the bridge at each link and each part of the bridge until I got to the middle. And that's where I would like sit and really look over the edge and think about it. And it's just crazy that's where I was at, and I haven't really been up here like to look at it or feel those emotions since all of that. Yeah, no, like drinking helped as a distraction at the beginning of the night. Maybe I had some fun times out with my friends during those nights, but by the end of it, when I'm walking across this bridge, I was way more depressed than when I left the house, because alcohol is a depressant. It literally makes you more depressed. That was kind of my companion almost, because I didn't have anyone at home to like enjoy moments with, or to go on a date, or to celebrate the holidays with. So for me, it was like, I'll just get drunk, because you get that, I was addicted to that buzz. And it didn't fix the problem at all. Like it definitely made it worse. But yeah, it was kind of like a Band-Aid, but it didn't make it any better, which was pointless. And I can't believe that's where I was at less than 2 years ago. But it was every single day not wanting to live anymore. And like, I just remember being in this spot on the bridge, looking at the river, just crying my eyes out, not wanting to be here, and thinking about jumping and how much better it would be to not be here. And it's crazy that you can be at that point in your life. And that's the thing that I realized once I finally reached out and asked for help, was that like the feelings are temporary, they're not gonna last forever. It's gonna be really, really hard to, talk to a therapist or work on your own mental health. And it's gonna take a long time, but I don't even recognize the person that used to stand here.